I think we're just this is kind of the third year, and we're trying to get things. We took a little bit of a dip last season after a pretty good first year, and we're just trying to get the things back, get the train back on the rails, and get a winning record. It's been a while here. I guess it's never been done, and our goal is to have a winning record this year. So that's the big one. I think guys are starting to understand after a few years that to compete in the Super Series, you've got to be dedicated, and you've got to put in the time, and you've got to work hard because the other teams in the league are doing that. So I think expectations have been raised, and people have responded pretty well, and people are working hard. So it's a smaller group, but I think it's a tighter group. We've got less people coming to practice because we've got a smaller team, but I think that helps sometimes to form a tighter group. People get to know each other a little bit better. I think so. I mean, it's always hard when you're dealing with football over here to try to get people to show up for things. People have family and job and different things going on in their lives, so it's always hard to get 100% participation. But I think I feel pretty good about the way things have gone this off season. We've done a few different things trying to develop some leadership and get some guys in the team to take some ownership and kind of put some peer pressure, put some positive peer pressure on their teammates to get some things done, and I think that's going to show up this season, hopefully. We do. We've got we've got a couple of rookies that are going to see time right away, really fast, just because out of necessity. Some offensive line, some defensive line type people, and then we've got a few people that have been around for a year or so that are still, I consider them still rookies, and then there's maybe one or two kids that have experience but are new to our team this year. So overall, I'd say there's 5 or 6 guys that are going to be new faces to football for us this season, and it'll be exciting because some of them are going to be pretty good athletes, I think. I don't know. I mean, you have to play everybody one time at least. Most of the teams you have to play twice, and you got to play them at their place, and you have to play them at home. So for me, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to play everybody at least one time. But Orlando's, it seems like on paper, from what you hear and the people that are talking, it seems like it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's two teams that have pretty equal talent. There's 2 imports for each team that play the same positions, and I think it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a good game. I think so. We've had the last week or 2 or 3 some really good practices. A lot of guys showing up, good attendance, and things are getting done. And it's time to play. I mean, I don't think we need another week or another 2 weeks. I think we've done what we have to do. Stuff's been put in, and it's just a matter of waiting now a few days to play football, and I think we're ready. I think when you talk about players, it's always tough to. I think it puts extra pressure on guys if you point them out, and people are always looking for those people. So, we've got 2 imports, and they're used to the high expectations. So we've got Ethan at quarterback, and we've got Stu on defensive end. So, I mean, those guys are great football players. They're here for a reason. They've got lots of experience. They're going to be difference makers, and those are the key guys for us. We've got some good Swedish kids too, but I'll keep that a surprise, and everybody will find out who those guys are soon enough.